Gentlemen, welcome back to the wonderful world of Sharathia. I'm so glad you're all here. Last time in Campaign 2, Episode 3, the party wrapped up their meeting with the Merchants Guild of Stone Shield, and they quickly learned that playing with your food at dinner is highly frowned upon. With their pride slightly bruised, they headed to the Deep Draught Tavern, where Natilda Wotherspoon revealed her house special was off the menu, thanks to a mysterious fey creature blocking the northern glade where her particular glow caps grow. Eager to help, they met Grik, a meddlesome pixie tasked with retrieving an artifact, but a cavern troll had it firmly in its grasp. After indulging in fey-touched mushrooms and living entire lifetimes in another world, some of the party snapped back to reality and set out to recover the artifact. After recovering the artifact with many doors opened and shut in succession, and the glow caps harvested as well, their mission was complete. Where will their journey take them next? We pick it back up in the Grand Trading Hall of the Stone Shield Mountains.
Sweet. And boy, it is grand too.
It's very grand.
Oh, the.
I bet that was exciting.
It was awesome what he was about to say.
So Buddy's reaching. He's trying to get in this window, right? But then the barrel that he's standing on, well, it freaking broke right under him. Down he came, right into the muck of the street. Can you believe it?
I can't.
We pick it back up inside Natilda Wotherspoon's tavern.
I'm just trying to appear sober.
So wait, have you guys partaken in the house brew? After... Oh no, they need time to ferment.
The glow caps.
That's right,
Right.
yes.
I'm not feeling anything yet, right?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I'm still trying to appear sober in preparation.
Yeah. Finn, can I get a perception check from you, please?
Sure
It'll
can.
be in the chat
bud.
there for you.
Oh shit, we both ate them.
Yeah.
Now I remember.
Hank looks normal, but Orvin's pupils are very wide.
Orvin. Orvin?
Oh, me?
Yes. Yes, you. Do you see this pen?
I'd like to focus on the pen.
I need you to follow it with your eyes and your eyes only. The tip of the pen. Okay? I begin to move the pen slowly, right and left at eye level with Orvin.
Okay, I'm gonna need a performance check from you, Orvin.
All right. Give it to me.
A natural one.
Wow.
Fair point.
His eyes begin to go cross-eyed, kind of tracing little flickers of fire that have reflected from the fireplace that are dancing on the walls.
Do you know what I just observed? The
What?
onset in nystagmus prior to 45 degrees. You are loaded, sir. And I know this may not be the time, but I must say something. Hank, Orvin, what you did back there was not only reckless and careless, but it could put the whole group in danger. There are rules that we have for a reason, and the rules must be followed at all times. Your reckless behavior almost cost this entire group everything that we have, which, by the way, isn't much. And I glance at Orvin's coin purse.
No way. That's so tough.
Oh, you say I'm loaded, and then you glance at my empty coin purse. What is it?
Hank's just hanging his head, and he's pouting a little bit. He feels really bad.
I don't mean to be that guy, but there are rules put in place for a reason, and I will not stand for disobedience to the rules. They're there for a reason.
Did we
Do
establish rules?
Yes, we don't eat the caps. It was a rule.
Just the stem, then.
Why
No.
I'm even here?
To inform my responses, what am I feeling, Sam? Pierce.
You
I as shit.
barely register what Finn is saying, but a name comes to your mind.
Oh.
Hmm.
What?
It's a bad day to be dyslexic.
Rubble cow. The memory that flashed back to your mind when you snapped out of your lifetime spent away in Morrowsleaf connects this name with the beautiful woman that you remembered for albeit just a moment.
Are my pupils dilated out of love?
It's very possible. It's really hard to say.
I'm gonna keep this to myself. I'm gonna try and keep it to myself, but maybe I blush a bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna be nervously with a rag, like polishing one of the rungs of one of my ladders, kind of pouting a little bit.
Hank, hold still.
Oh,
There you go.
wow!
Oh, beautiful.
I don't
As
even
he's
know.
polishing mugs.
With Finn's pointed glances at Orvin's coin purse, Asher is going to attempt to subtly tuck his out of sight.
Very well.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh.
Yep. Nope. Nothing going on here. Yep.
When you say there's nothing going on, it makes me wonder if something's going on.
No, nothing. There's nothing.
Okay, I'm convinced.
Oh.
As the party is getting to grips with their new temporary reality, or at least two of them is, Dwarf and Duskhorn walks inside the hall and pulls up a chair next to Finn and sits down. And he's kind of looking down at the table, and he has his head in his hands. And he wipes his brow and looks up and says, I'm sorry about that. Back in the Merchant's Guild there, I'm not usually one for pretentiousness, but you have to understand, there's some really high-level people over there. Orendruk Granitsword doesn't take kindly to what he likes to call childish food play. I've been reprimanded once or twice for it myself. So, sorry if maybe you were a little bit put off, but frankly, I don't necessarily associate myself with the upper echelon of merchant society. It's more of a means to an end for me.
I have
Understood
a similar
completely.
attitude.
Merchant culture is not dwarven culture.
Nateta is going to run past the group and she says, Oh, Mr. Duskhorn, it's good to see you. Can I interest you in a pint? And he looks and says, Please, thank you. And as she goes to turn away, he says, Well, I thought you were out. And she says, Oh no, the glow cap special isn't on, but you can ask your newfound friends about that. And she walks off, and Doran slowly takes his gaze from Natilda and meets your eyes. What was she talking about there?
Excuse me, anybody know where the restroom is?
Oh, no, you don't. Sit down here, you little bookworm. You're not going anywhere.
We got her the glow caps, right?
Yeah. We just
Takes a few months though.
we heard that Notata had a problem. We happen to be specialists at solving such problems.
This is crazy.
And so we did.
Very impressive. I heard that she was unable to procure these caps for a few months. She tried to contract it out to me even, but obviously I'm too busy for that kind of lowly work. What ended up being the problem?
There was a fairy had taken up residence in the usual gathering grounds.
I'm sure it was a fairy. Yes. What really happened?
A fairy took up residence.
Okay, you know what? Keep your secrets. If you don't want to tell me, you don't have to. But children's stories, really?
It's not a children's story, and I must insist. Does anybody know where the bathroom is?
Oh, you actually need it.
Yeah, I think it's just up to the north there. You might want to ask Mrs. Wotherspoon if she can escort you there.
Sam, DM?
Yeah? Oh. Let's get a roll for you to see how well you can hold your bladder.
This is a hero point thing.
With a 2, unfortunately, your bladder has begun to accumulate a lot of fluid from the many drinks that have been poured around, and you begin to dribble in your pants.
Mrs. Witherspoon? Mrs. Witherspoon, where's the
She looks...
Oh, dear me. This way, this way.
She's gonna lead you.
I don't need the restroom anymore.
Yes,
Perhaps
you do.
in my...
Yes, you do. Follow me.
Finn's gonna
How do you
start
have to announce
slowly... He's gonna slowly start walking, like, wide-legged.
Oh,
Right.
no. Wow. Hank's gonna go, wow, well, I hope he's alright. But no, it was a fairy. And, we actually, Orvin and I'm gonna look at Orvin, I'm gonna go, they found us out. But Orvin and I tried the caps, and it actually took us tomorrow's leaf. It's a fairy out there, it was.
It's real.
I'm gonna need a
real.
diplomacy check.
All of it.
Convince
Hank, you're
Dora
ruining
that you're
our-
not just pulling his leg.
We almost had him convinced before Hank started talking.
Oh, thank God.
Oh yeah.
Doran puts down his mug of ale that was brought to him by Mrs. Wotherspoon, and he leans in, and you could hear the table kind of creak under his weight. And he leans in and meets your eyes and says, "You swear that you're not pulling my leg right now? You met a fairy."
I swear on my horns. That's a thing Minotaurs do.
But that's impossible.
That's our thing.
Fairies are from children's books. How is it? What? Here?
Can I feel
There,
anything,
man.
by the way?
Yes. Dwaran's face, his eyeballs are melting out of their sockets from your perspective.
I'm just gonna take that in. I'm gonna get really quiet. Yeah.
Do I feel the same thing? Where's Orvin at?
Give me just a flat check, D20.
Coming right up. Oh no, ignore that. That's a D12. I know what a D20 looks like.
Okay.
18.
Woo.
Orvin, you put your hands on the lever mechanism inside Bobbin's cockpit, and you can feel the levers begin to melt in your hands like wet noodles. And they start to droop over, and you blink, and they haven't. And suddenly, you can see the brass enclosure around you begin to start melting. And you look below you, and where was normally the solidified platform which you would put your feet is a large gaping black hole not dissimilar to the Tome of Infinite Mysteries.
Dang.
I'm also going to process that.
Like, what does a man do?
I'm gonna be just studying my ladder. I'm gonna be having one of the ladders, and I'm gonna be very closely, like, studying this thing.
I'm gonna put a hand on Orevin's shoulder, give him a little shake, and be like, "Are you all right?"
Secret's gonna study the ladder as well.
The weakness of my flesh disgusts me.
That's awesome.
I crave the strength and certainty of steel.
Hell yeah.
I'd like to look around for Nateta.
Yeah. You look around and you can see her just attending to some of the other customers.
Using Orvin's arm, or using Bobbin's arm, I'm gonna beckon her over.
You push a lever and Bobbin's arm kind of robotically. She kind of. Sorry.
In my state of mind, I'm like melted into the levers? Like, am I?
Well, no. As you let your perception kind of go to a more subconscious level, everything around you begins to melt. But as soon as you focus back in on things, you can reassure yourself of reality.
Okay. Sorry. Scratch that. I wave Nateta away. I just wave.
She gives you an odd look and continues serving up ale to the different customers.
Am I still tripping?
You are, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go, Asher, come forth. Please. And I'm gonna put both my arms above my head, and I'm gonna put them on the wall. And I'm gonna go, you must climb me. Please.
Why?
Please, I can't explain it right now, but I need you to climb to the top of me. Please.
What an honor.
Okay. I will attempt to climb Hank Heavyhorn.
Just press mount.
Yeah.
All right. You precariously put one foot on the bottom rung of the ladder, and then another, until you are on the top of the ladder that Hank is holding.
Oh, no, I'm not holding the ladder. I've
Oh.
got my arms on the wall. I'm standing against the wall.
Okay, like kind of
Yeah.
braced over. All right, you clamber
Yeah.
up on top of his shoulders.
As he's climbing up, I'm gonna kind of under my breath, I'm gonna go, I understand it now. Thank you, Asher. Thank you. And I'm just gonna pick you up and set you down if that's all right.
He has become one with the ladder.
I'm gonna go
Hank,
sit
you're
down.
holding that. That's not why you need a ladder.
I have come
you're
to
not
understand my tools on a much deeper level.
Orvin, you blink suddenly, and you realize that someone is also sitting on top of your shoulders. And you look up, and as you crane your neck, you can feel the creak and groan of metal and pipe. And you feel the presence of a small gnome on top of your shoulders.
Oh, what?
And you look down at your limbs, and you notice they're all metallic. You can feel the steam coursing through the copper piping inside of you. You can feel the oil on all of the gears. Each gear you are meticulously aware of. Each tooth and each gear interacting with one another. All turning in unison, in a beautiful symphony to make your body function.
This feels good. This feels good. I look in disgust at the food in front of me. craving something entirely different. Once again, I'd like to look over to Nateda, and this time with a more purposeful, beckon.
Nateda catches Orvin's eye, and she walks over. And very rudely, in your perspective, Orvin, she doesn't even meet your eye. She looks straight over top of you, as if not acknowledging your existence whatsoever, and begins talking above you. Is there something I can do for you, Master Gnome?
I'm actually here. That's the gnome on my head. I'm right down here.
My apologies. She looks down. Something for you? And you can see she's a little like, how long do I have to patronize these guys for?
Those weird guys.
Do you have any oil here?
No, we don't have oil. Why would we have
Even-
oil?
Even for cooking.
Okay, I suppose I could find something.
I'll take 2 pitchers of oil.
2 pitchers, that'll cost you a pretty penny. Oil is scarce around these parts, especially with all the happenings and goings on in the north.
Money's no issue. The gnome up top takes care of it.
Very well. You can see that her patience for entertaining these childlike thoughts is beginning to grow a little bigger as she realizes that maybe there's an open tab on the market here. And she rushes off, and a few moments later she comes back with 2 bottles with corks in them. And she pops the corks off and sets them in front of you. And she places 2 bottles of cooking oil at your place.
Gentlemen, do you mind if I, and I'd just like to make like a shower gesture to them? Like, do you mind?
I don't really care.
Please.
Okay.
So, is Finn perceiving, like, can I hear Bobbin talking? And
Yeah, who
hear
said
Orvin
that? But...
talking.
Okay.
So
okay.
it's just Orvin.
Yes.
Bro. I thought this was so profound.
Seeing one nod is enough for me, and I'm going to scoot the chair like,
Yeah.
stand up, grab both pitchers, and just dump them on myself.
Do you want to give him
And
like
then-
a vortex shake?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll create a little vortex first, and then I'll just all over, and it's just metal on metal, just as I'm just rubbing the oil in, sort of
Dang.
getting into all the joints and everything. Oh man, he never does that for me. You guys have no idea how much I needed that.
Halfway through, you Orvin rubbing the oil into his joints, kind of scrubbing it into his robotic armpits. Suddenly, you feel the oil begin to coalesce on your eardrums, and on your forehead, and on your brow, and you blink and you realize you were never Bobbin. And the effects begin to subside of the glow caps.
Dang.
I almost said Raylan. Orvin's eyes are just wide open as he's standing there just dripping oil, and without a word he pulls the chair back just a bit more. He goes around and Bobbin sits down and scoots himself back to the seat and gets lost in his food.
Very well.
Dang.
I'm gonna real quick take a rag and dip it in some of the oil on the ground, and I'm gonna start oiling one of my ladders.
Okay. Very good.
It's a perfect opportunity.
Nobody else using it.
Doran kind of intercedes in the going-ons here, and he says, "Gentlemen, I hate to interrupt whatever this is here,
But I would really appreciate it if you might be able to elaborate a little bit more on this fairy that you claim you saw. Are you sure it was a fairy?
Yay tall, bug wings, bug legs,
And what
weird
happened?
powers.
What happened?
It was a bug, but a man.
He
Well-
kind of spoke in riddles, and I ate the cap. I couldn't tell you.
He was a very tricky fellow. He wound his words around us and laid a net with them, if you understand my words. And they ate the caps and they disappeared, and
Wait,
he wanted us
they
to-
disappeared. You ate
They were
something
saying they went.
given to you by a pixie and you disappeared.
I suppose I'll lend that question to Hank.
He was very convincing.
And where did
He was
you
not
go?
that convincing. It was very clear.
And we went to Morrow's Leaf. I told you it was beautiful.
Uh-huh. Well, I suppose that story will have to wait for another time, but I am curious as to what that all means. And he looks at you and says, "Gentlemen, it was a pleasure talking. I'll see you shortly. Enjoy the rest of your meal." And as he gets up from his table, suddenly you can hear screams from around the hall and bells begin to ring. And Dorn gets up and he pulls out his axe and he runs over to the hall and he looks back and yells, "Undead!" And you can see all of the men in the room get up, and most of the tavern proprietors begin to run off into scattered directions. And as you are all looking around you, you can see the stone begin to part on the floor, and dead necrotic hands begin to lift up from the stone. And zombies appear around you. Gentlemen, roll for initiative.
Oh shit.
Orvin's slapping himself, making sure he's all there.
Not now, not now.
Hey, you guys also seeing this?
Yeah, not quite convinced it's happening.
Is this just me? Hey, Valen.
Hey.
Hello, welcome.
Hello.
Critical Joel just in time, too.
Good to see you, Valen. Just in time for combat.
Shit.
I will roll for initiative for you, Mr. Valen.
Thank you.
And we can begin our encounter.
Hey, Dwarren's in the fight. Nice.
Yes.
Starting out with Dwarren Duskhorn, he will target the first void zombie that he sees, and he will slash roll. Make a strike with his warhammer, missing, and one more action, missing again. Orvin, your turn.
Dang. All right.
They're tricky fellows.
So for my first thing, I'm gonna raise my shield, and then selecting. Oh, cool animation. Pardon me. I just couldn't select Bobbin there. So with Bobbin, it's not. Did my control of Bobbin change?
I don't believe so, no. Is it not letting you run him?
I can. I'll just open up his sheet, and I'm gonna take one step to move. I'll move Orvin back on top of him, and with the fist of Bobbin, I'm going to strike.
With a critical
void
hit,
zombie here.
19,
Nice.
roll critical bobbin damage.
Nice.
Nice.
Good on ya.
It's
job, Bobbin.
what it is the Bobbin connection.
Right.
I'm one with Bobbin.
Mm-hmm.
It's the oil, too. Hey. That's really neat.
And that will be some substantial damage there. 16 damage at level 2.
Sweet.
Whew.
Nice.
Bobbin's
Not bad,
kind of
dude.
stretching out. He's Feeling the oil.
Yeah, he's feeling very limber.
He's lubricated, dude. Just nice and mobile.
And we are up to Valen Kinbenor.
Alright, I'm gonna run at this thing and go for a strike.
And that will be a critical hit. Roll the critical
you.
damage.
You've been saving for that one.
I'm gonna go for a second.
And that will be another hit.
Nice.
Did you roll your
Dang,
damage
no.
already?
I'm
I
not seeing
don't.
it.
Yeah, I don't see you. I don't think you rolled critical damage for your first hit.
Sorry.
And that will be 8 damage. Did you? Is that?
Hey,
Other
10.
damage.
Nope. You didn't do critical.
Oh,
If you, in the damage, you can press critical instead of damage, and then that'll roll 2 dice instead of just the 1.
okay.
Dang. Bobbin got this zombie battered and bruised.
Sampire, could you do that? I'm not seeing it.
Sure, I can do that for you, but I'll just show you in Discord. Do you
There
see?
we go.
Yeah.
Right in front of
Perfect. There you go.
Nice.
24 damage. That was worth the wait, and that will kill it in 1 hit.
Beautiful.
Well done.
You love to see it.
Love to see it. So you still have 2 actions remaining.
I used all mine.
You've used 1.
I moved,
Right.
I hit him twice.
You hit him once because you didn't roll the damage for the first one.
I rolled, yeah, I did roll damage for the second.
But you killed him with the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So you have 1 more action.
I will run over to this guy.
Have the magic caps made it out of the story here?
They have made it out of their systems. Hank, you're up.
Oh, so I'm not. I'm all good now.
You're much better. Yes.
All right. I'm gonna go. Oh, my little oily friend. I'm gonna come over to you, and I will strike this little void zombie. I'm gonna go. Stay away from my cleric.
And another critical hit. We are just a team of crits tonight. Well done, Hank. Roll critical damage.
Hell yeah, brother.
With a 3, making it a 12. And that should be enough to end off the void zombie as you bring your weapon down and crush it. Without using much force, as your weapon impacts the zombie, you can feel the mush of its necrotic flesh.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
We will
He went out
now
quick.
move on to the void zombie. It is now going to take its turn, and it will target Valen in front of it and attack you with its fist. Missing. Another attack. Oh dear. Are they underleveled? It looks like they are. On to
That's a
Asher.
tragedy. All right. You know, I had a little bit of practice climbing on Hank earlier. I would like to apply that. Right?
Okay.
Because there's a zombie here. But Hank is in between me and the zombie. So I would like to vault over Hank to the other side of this zombie.
Can I drop a knee to assist?
Yeah, you can. I'm going to need an athletics check for that.
Okay. I'll go
Acrobatics,
prone
maybe?
if I have to.
Yeah, we'll do acrobatics.
Right.
And that is a critical success. Very well. Hank, you can sort of sense with perhaps it's just the lingering effects of the glow caps, but it seems like you have a sixth sense. And you instinctively take a knee, and you can feel a cold, pale hand plant itself on your back. And Asher vaults over you, doing a flip, and brings his blade down on the void zombie.
Hell yeah.
You should be
Preload
flanked.
you a little.
All right.
Hank is so high he can feel colors.
I'm so high, I can feel heaven.
And that will be a critical hit.
Let's go.
Roll critical damage.
Yeah, buddy.
That's crazy.
Gonna stab! And that will be 16 damage on the Void Zombie. Doing 18, it would appear that they are weak to slashing.
Alright, and I will make one more strike. And miss. Ah,
Very well.
dang it, that could have been so cool.
It was pretty cool.
All right, Finn Barnes.
Okay. Finn is going to spell strike. I always mess this up. There we go. So use spell strike, target him, and I roll for the spell, right? That I want to use?
I think so.
Oh wait, no, it's the... I roll with my... I think it's the weapon.
And that will be a critical hit by Finn Barnes.
Okay. And I will roll that damage.
And it will...
And
That will kill it. That hydraulic push will have thrown its body past Dwarren, and the impact on the rock wall just disintegrates, turning its body into mush.
sweet. And then I will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And my turn.
All right, and we are now on to Sigrun, and we will skip his turn. And a plague zombie has kind of crambled in from the hall, and you can see it leaning on the wall, and as it moves, it leaves behind pieces of flesh, wet, and move up towards Finn. And it will strike at you. And that will be a critical hit. Please take 24 damage.
Oh, crap.
Okay.
All right. It will now try and grab at you. It will attempt to grapple you. And that will be a success. You are now grabbed, Finn.
Okay.
Dwarren will run over, seeing this happening, and he'll say, "There's too many of them! Run! Get away while you can! I'll hold them off!" And he will target the zombie in front of you, pulling his clan dagger out of its sheath, and strike at the zombie, desperately trying to stab and cut it off of you. And he will do one more attack. Missing. As in between stabs, Dwarren will sort of turn to the party and say, "You must call Othron for aid. There have been strange things happening." This is undead are never seen in the mountains. We are not well equipped to fend off an attack of this scale. But they won't listen to you. You have to go back to the caves where you found me. There you'll find my family crest. Bring that to the Stone Shield family in Othron. They'll listen to you if you show them that. Go! And he will end his turn over to Orvin Nogladak.
So we make a break for it, or we keep fighting these guys?
Finn's kind of still grabbed right now. Gotta free him at least.
Finn's not doing great.
So we make a break for that?
Uh-oh, there's more of them!
All right, so we'll free Finn and then book it. Okay,
Sounds like a plan.
I'm going to move I believe I can move 40 feet. Yes. I'm going to move.
Man, Bobbin has crazy land speed, hey? 40 feet in one
Yeah.
turn is nuts.
His legs don't get as tired as quickly.
Apparently, yeah.
And rushing up. Having difficulty selecting him under Orvin. He's gonna strike with Bobbin's blade.
And that will be a critical hit. Roll critical damage on the plague
Yeah,
zombie.
Bobbin.
No!
That's sort of what you're looking at.
Oh, that is hideous.
And that will be 8 damage. And it will be 18 damage instead, as they are weak to slashing.
Alright, I'm gonna do that again.
Beautiful.
Nice.
I love the Bobbin portrait.
Bobbin is shitting on these guys.
22, and that will be another 14 turns 24. Wow.
Huh.
Bobbin's a bit of a tank.
Alright, and that's my turn.
This plague zombie will run up to Valen. Will target the elf, and it will bite at you with its jaws. Critically missing. Sorry?
When they run up, can I do a reactive strike?
I believe it's when they leave your threat range.
That's what
Okay.
they leave.
Or if they use a move action.
Right, a
within your
manipulate
threat
action. Move,
Okay.
Is it move or manipulate? Because that attack would then...
Well,
A
It says
creature
uses
within your reach uses a manipulate action or a move action, makes a ranged attack, or leaves a square during a move action it's using.
So, Trunks, I know we went over this with great deliberation last campaign. Is an attack a
Yes.
manipulation action?
No, it's like grappling or shoving, like manipulating an object.
Gotcha. Okay. So it won't trigger that. It will try and bite at you one more time, missing, and seeing that you are far too agile for it, it will leave your threat range. Make a strike,
Nice.
friend.
Well, if it-
reactive when it moves away?
Yeah,
Yes.
it moved out of your threat range.
Well, if it takes a move action within his reach, he gets a strike
Yeah.
before it moves. That's the
That's correct.
Yeah.
So you can strike at it.
Okay.
And that will be a hit. Only rolling a 3, you somehow managed to hit that thing. Roll damage.
savage.
Ow.
And beautiful, nearly max damage. Are we going to be dealing with slashing damage as well? Let's take a look. It will do 25 damage. Valen,
Beautiful.
it's now your real turn.
Alright, I'm gonna go after this void zombie.
And that will be another hit, rolling a 4. Unbelievable. You have a plus 11 to hit at level 2. And that will be 5 damage. Turn something else, considering... does 7 damage.
Interesting. Okay. I'll
Not
take
bad. Not bad. That will be another hit. Oof, rolling a little lower the damages here, and
Yeah.
another 7 damage for the void zombie, and you have 1 action remaining.
it. One more to go.
Another hit.
Oh,
Should be a critical if it didn't have so many map penalties.
Oh,
And there we go. That's more like it. That will do 12 damage, and that will cut off the head of the void zombie, lobbing
Perfect.
it, sending it rolling down on the floor. Hank Heavyhorn, it's your turn.
Okay, I am gonna go, Mrs. Witherspoon, and I am gonna, I'm gonna make a run over here and strike at this plague zombie.
That will be a hit by plus 4. And 3, we got a 6 for damage.
And then I'm gonna,
And it
I'm
will
gonna
take
drop.
16 damage.
Let's go. I'm gonna drop a hand off my great axe, and I'm going to attempt to grapple the plague zombie. And I'm gonna go, Mrs. Witherspoon, get out of here!
Okay. Attempt your grapple.
Oh, get to safety!
That is a success. Hank, you have a very eloquent and heroic speech that you're giving to Mrs. Wotherspoon, but the rest of the party just hears like invigorated bull noises as he charges this plague zombie, and you can hear hops of Wotherspoon. And she looks terrified, runs to the door behind her, pulling out a key, unlocks the door, and shuts it behind her.
Beautiful. That will end my turn.
Very good. Asher, you are up next.
Alrighty. So what I would like to do is I would like to shoot. If I go here, would I have this zombie flanked?
Ping again?
Right there.
I believe so, yes. Well, no. Would you? It doesn't have to be diagonal.
Okay, because I can't quite reach the
Or
diagonal.
is he already flanked? From Bobbin, I think he's already flanked from Bobbin and Finn.
Okay. So otherwise, yeah, okay. So I will move here. I will target that zombie. And I'll make a strike.
That will be a
It
hit.
is not giving me precision damage.
All right, I guess he's not then.
Okay, I would... So, on my move up there, I would like to tumble through his space. So, going sort of
Okay.
that way. And then, so when I tumble through, then I get... he's off guard to me.
You are going to have to make an acrobatics check for that.
Okay.
I will... Sorry, that's not it. Against... No, that had no DC associated.
Looks like a crit to
Oh,
me.
that, you know what? It still targeted the plague zombie. It auto-grabbed its DC. That is a critical success. Very well.
Nice!
Nice.
Alright, so I will make my attack with precision damage.
That will be 15 damage, and as you bring your kukri down, you split its skull in two, sending guts all over Bobbin and Finn. And Finn, you feel its grasp release on you. You are now free.
Oh.
You may now make a choice as a party. Would you like to stay within turn-based mode?
I think we should split. Let's blow this popsicle stand.
Okay. What a shitty time for our healer to drop out of the playthrough.
For real.
Is anybody here a medic?
I need heals. No heals. GG, no heals.
What's the party's decision? Would we like to remain in combat?
I trust the dwarf.
If he says we should go.
Yep.
Yeah. I
Maybe.
think we should grab his crest and
In chat,
Get outta
fight
here.
and die. Only cowards run.
okay. Well, now we have to fight. 'cause we're on count.
Yes, Asher is a coward. Asher will run.
Hank's gonna rage then if
Give me the green light, and I will change the turn-based mode. It's up to you.
Hank, while palming, I'm gonna be palming the zombie, like, you know, by its forehead.
Yeah,
keeping
yeah.
it arms up. I'm gonna go. We must protect the inn. But I'm gonna look to the dwarf, Duskhorn, to see kind of their reaction to that.
Duskhorn is going to look to you and says, "Fly, you fools!"
Finn is also like dead, so we should probably save him and get out of here.
Yeah, he has 2
Yeah.
HP.
Shit.
We're
You're
not
right.
in, and we don't have a healer, so we're not in any state for a sustained fight without risking his life.
You're right.
Oh, Paladin, I'm sorry, but I do not accept Pierce's mercy redemptions from players.
I tried.
Oh man. It could be the cool brother. That's hella funny. He wants to in his heart, but seeing Finn in the shape he's in, and seeing Sigrun frozen in time. Yeah, can I drop my grip on the zombie or what? Well, actually, are we splitting?
I think we gotta.
I think we gotta.
split.
All right. Combat has concluded. That is 140 experience points to each. You best remember your way back to the way you came, where you chased after Dwarren.
I'm gonna scoop up Sigrun under one arm. My ladder's under the other.
All right. See if you remember.
There's a zombie down this way. Let's go the other way.
Directions were never my strong suit. Yeah, this looks right.
Which stairwell was it? Was it this? Is this stairwell going up or down?
This goes down.
Okay.
Was it this way?
No, this way.
This way.
Oh, it's this way.
Wait, these stairs are going down, though, right?
Yeah, we gotta go down.
Do we?
Aren't we trying to go up?
No, you are trying to go down.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Sam
Yeah.
Pierce is with us! I've
this-
heard his voice.
I hear his guiding
You have
hand.
one
What is
more
that
floor to go
smell?
down. I don't
Right,
want to
yeah.
mislead you.
This one.
So I don't see anything.
Oh no, we lost
Uh-oh.
Finn.
Oh, how did we fix this last time? Valen, do you also not see anything?
I'm good.
I have to go back.
I'm good.
for Finn.
Here, I'll just spawn your tokens manually here. It was such a cool idea in premise.
When it works, it's really cool.
Yeah, but it's a little buggy.
Here, Finn. Hop on. I'll drop a shoulder.
I'm still
Oh.
looking at the tavern table.
Oh,
what?
that's not good.
Yeah, I'm still on floor 3.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Finn, speak to me. I've got you in front of
He's
me.
just holding his corpse.
Stay with us, Finn.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Hey, guys. This.
Can you walk?
Yeah. Just. I better not trip over one of those railroad ties or I'm toast.
Take a D4 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
You bonk your head on a short ceiling. Alas, the mine is made for dwarves.
Hank runs past me, hits me in the back of the head with his ladder.
Yeah, oh shit.
Oh, man.
All right. We gotta go.
Does the party remember how to get back?
Vaguely, yes.
I trust the thief. No, I'm not aware that he's a prolific thief.
You don't know that about me. You don't know my
Hello?
story.
I'm lost. Oh wait, I see you guys.
North.
That was close.
All right. I'm pretty confident this is the way back.
You have found correctly.
Oh, phew.
Nice.
A
You make
testament
your
to
way
Sam
back.
Pierce's beautiful creation. Sorry.
Just stand by, boys. We are experiencing some difficulties with the stream view here, unfortunately.
Uh-oh.
Womp womp.
Quick, everybody panic.
Everyone panic. Please and
Finn's
thank
been
you.
panicking for 5 minutes.
All right.
You find your way back
go.
to the Stone Shield Caverns, and you can still see the dry blood that came from Dwarn as he was dragged by the cavern troll. And we have Sigrun returned. It's good to have you, friend.
Guys, hey, sorry.
Was it a spell that cast you out of your body for but a moment? Perhaps
For
some fey
25 long
trickery was meddling with your internet.
Maybe just something along those lines, my dear friend.
Oh, speaking of spells, great segue. I'm
Finn
sort of
use one.
Oh, jeez, guys, sorry about that.
Oh, here. I should probably set you down.
Oh, thank you.
Siren comes to in a cold sweat. I was driving a vehicle.
It was a red pickup. What's a pickup?
It's in Morrowsley.
Honestly, it's so futuristic. Just a quick recap for Sigrun. The party continued some shenanigans in the Deep Draught Inn, and suddenly there was an undead invasion, and zombies began to sprout up from the ground. And Dwarren, mid-fight, trying to save Finn's life from a zombie that was on top of him, relayed to the party that they have to go and get assistance from Othron. And the Othronian guard will not listen unless the party retrieves the Duskhorn family crest that is supposedly lost within the Stone Shield Caverns. And so the party didn't listen to chat telling them to be brave, and they fled instead and are now searching for this family crest.
Really, I think that was the brave thing to do,
It
to
really
go against
was.
chat.
Yeah.
Because who wants to go against chat?
Yeah, because now you guys look like idiots, but you're swallowing your pride. And really, that's the brave thing.
What's
The greater good.
What's pride?
I wish my name was your proud.
Shameless Asher.
What's shame?
That's crazy.
What is a shame? Is it tasty?
I'm just glad you're working with us.
Can I sell it for gold?
Hey, Sigrun, I wasn't kidding about that spell.
gold?
Yeah, he's not looking too hot.
If you hover over me, you can see I'm
Oh,
pretty
sick.
blocked.
I've got.
Great heavens.
I'm holding Finn in my arms. Please, my son.
Save him.
He's sick.
Okay, so I have medicinal insurance, which means that assurance, which means I just get him every time now. But I don't know if that'll factor in with this roll.
Yeah. Finn, are you covered? What insurance?
With a critical success on the heal, we do
Hey.
32.
Is anybody a doctor?
Sigrun yells.
Right.
I think that's you, sir.
Oh. My doctorate is in mathematics.
What is this modifier that went on Finn? The godless healing?
Godless healing.
What is that?
A feat.
Oh, you recover an additional
Well, whenever
5
you
HP.
don't have a deity, life's a lot rougher for you, so they give you an extra 5 health.
Oh, that's actually so cool.
Wow.
So you are just right as rain now.
Yeah. I'll put a hand on Sigrun's shoulder and be like, thank you so much. When we get back to Korath, I will not forget this.
Hey, Sampiros.
Okay, awesome. Great.
Sigrun, where did you go?
Sampiros, are these glow caps?
They most certainly are.
Oh.
While they're doing the healing over there,
Yep.
Out of sight, I would like to snag. Valen was with me. I'd like to snag a glow cap with Bobbin, and I'm gonna lift it up to the gnome on top of Bobbin, and the gnome's gonna pocket the glow cap.
Do I notice this?
We will see. There's a stealth check on the chat for you.
Oh.
You're loud.
Literally wait.
Critically failing for those who are just listening and not watching.
Oh, great heavens.
I'm going to hero point that.
Okay. I love how our hero points are always spent on inter-party subterfuge.
Right.
and never like.
Oh, I need to roll it again.
That's
oh,
right.
that glow cap still, it's getting me.
And that will be an 18. The oil has greased Bobbin's joints very
Come
well
on.
and has made the sound all but indistinguishable.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a glow cap in Orvin's pocket?
What is my passive perception?
Is that a glow cap in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
Thanks, Sacred. Is that a boulder in yours?
Hey, hey Sam,
I don't know. That's going to be something you're going to have to...
is it 10 plus my modifier?
Passive perception... it should be your... I think I'm going to leave that to you to Google so we can keep this train going here.
Okay, so yes, it is 10 plus my modifier, in which case I would still see it.
Okay. Whether you choose to react to what you saw or not is up to you.
Asher ain't no snitch.
Very well.
Hey, good on you.
I didn't know Asher was chill like that.
Actually, not bad, you know. It's not all bad.
Can Finn start walking now?
Yes.
Is that all?
Yes,
Okay.
you're good.
Cool.
I'm walking. Sorry.
Do I notice a glow cap as well?
You notice them, yes.
Oh, a glow cap. I'm gonna pick one and put it in my pocket. You never know. I'm gonna say out loud.
I used a Euro point and Hank just...
All that.
No, wait. Oh, I'm gonna look at Finn and the glow cap. Ooh, and I'm gonna go. You know, maybe not. I'm gonna drop it on the ground.
Secret's gonna pick it up.
Finn,
What's the Sharathian culture? How does it view like age difference?
It's
good question.
very race dependent. So, an elf of 100 years old or 900 doesn't make much of a difference. Obviously, you would view the older one as your elder. Interracial bands of adventurers are very uncommon, and so it's kind of hard to say. You're not entirely sure what the age of your party members are.
Okay. Oh yeah, so it's just hard to even benchmark, I guess, the difference. So they're just another race. It's the age is less of a factor.
Right.
Okay. Thank you.
That's interesting. I wouldn't have thought of that.
hey, so did Sigrun pick up that glow cap?
Yes. Writes it down in your notebook. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna give a look. I'm gonna
Definitely.
shoot a look to Sigrun like, ooh,
Am I not... Okay. I'll just stow it.
you're gonna get us in trouble.
I'm a church-going man. I'm not going to eat this.
Yeah, Sigrid is deeply religious.
It's
We
for
just need
science.
to make sure we should take them so that
gonna-
nobody else can take them and do anything wrong with them.
Hand signal to the party. And I'm gonna.
Oh, they did...
to-
Oh,
Oh,
those
it's
guys.
weird.
Oh, shoot.
Now I'm
Gentlemen.
even more. I am now more concerned.
We should go get him.
Are there enemies ahead?
There were. They ran around the corner.
Yeah. Couple
There
more.
is to our south. There's another enemy, or something.
As those enemies fled from your sight around the corner, they let off a little...
Oh,
Oh no.
yucky.
That can only mean one thing.
Spiders!
The only time I've been jump scared in a tabletop game.
Rick's balls.
When you can see everything. That's
yeah,
funny.
literally.
Like a...
Oh,
Can
I'm
we
gonna
notice-
recommend go this way.
What's that, Hank?
Can we notice this blood on the ground?
Yes, it's dried. It's from Dwarn when he was being
Oh,
drained.
that's
But
Oh.
right.
Poor guy. Dang. That must have hurt something else.
Asher, as you enter this portion of the cave, you can see the flora as bioluminescent mushrooms sprouting from a crack where the rocks are formed into the pillars of the cave, and you can see them almost react to your presence and sort of bounce back.
Oh, cool.
I'm gonna use this opportunity to try and figure out how they're able to perceive me and how I can avoid being perceived by the mushrooms.
Give me a
Okay.
perception check, please.
Yo, dog, I heard you like perception.
You haven't the faintest clue.
With a
Dang.
25! Jeez!
Really? That's mysterious work.
Is
Let's all roll perception one by one.
Do I have any knowledge of this flora?
I will do a
Let's try to trap
knowledge
Hank.
for you.
Valen, move up one. Haha, gotcha.
no, guys, I'm claustrophobic.
You
You're
do
right,
not,
we're like moving in.
Unfortunately,
I'm gonna rage.
We're all in our inventory.
Yeah, don't scare me like that, man. If I get scared, I rage.
A raging minotaur in a cave. Oh gosh.
Claustrophobic raging minotaur.
Yeah, just panicked. Like, oh, that's the most terrifying
Wait,
thing
Going
ever.
wall to wall.
This blood here looks more fresh.
Oh, that's
Is claustrophobia?
These are the
Those are from those
spiders that we
spiders.
killed.
Is that a minotaur thing? Is that why in the mazes they, you know?
They freak out.
They're just scared. That's so crazy.
You
They're
know,
more
my
scared
friend.
of the maze than you are of them.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good point. That's so interesting.
it's a common misconception.
Hold up.
Actually.
Hold up.
Orvin stops laughing.
Creepy. Yeah, we're just joking
Just-
back here.
His laughing is echoing down the caves.
As you stumble
Nah.
across this corner, you all stop as Asher puts his fist up in the air. And you stop, and Orvin, you put your hands over your mouth to try and not allow a giggle to escape. But it does, and you kind of through your...
Can I roll to contain my giggle?
Sure. We'll do a performance
it's whenever
check
you-
here.
It's whenever you're not supposed to laugh.
It's the hardest.
Everything is so funny.
Outside of Orvin, I'm the
Your
absolute
performance check
worst.
is in the chat.
That's a DC.
Yeah, good luck.
The lingering
This is
effects of
facts,
the glow
though.
caps. You can
This-
get a natural
this is-
20 and do it.
Oh,
No.
You failed by 73, unfortunately. Would you like to hero point that?
What?
Oh
I
wait.
don't have any hero points.
Yeah.
Oh.
Your muffled giggles echo through the cavern. But it doesn't matter. Asher, you lock
Oh.
eyes with the orc across the hall. And it has its weapon raised. And it slowly lowers it and breaks your gaze. And continues walking. And none of them look at you as they walk past. Would you like to do something?
What's the manner of their stride? Like, are they in a hurry? Are they
Quite
calm?
rigid.
Like a march?
No. Like, they're obviously trying to enter into a mutual agreement of non-combatants.
Oh, weird.
Oh,
I'm willing.
I'm gonna watch them carefully as they pass us by.
The orcs are not. Sorry, go on.
They don't make eye contact.
Weird. That's weird for orcs.
Are you suggesting that orcs behave differently?
Orcs are a warring people. I just read Lord of the Rings, gentlemen, like Sigrun did, and he learned a thing or two about orcs.
Lord of the Stones.
They don't have souls, right?
They're a warring people.
All of them, though?
All
Every
of them.
single one.
Every single orc in that book was wicked.
Well, what about orcs into arts and culture? What about those guys?
Exactly.
Yeah, some of them aren't as interested in wars and things like that.
Yeah, some of them really like plays and dancing and things like that.
Yeah, you're right.
Eating hobbits.
I haven't met every single one.
Little bit of tickling.
Yeah, sometimes when you're cleaning the shitting wall.
So young, dude. Little bits of tickling. Dude. These orcs weren't particularly warlike, so maybe I'm wrong.
Should we follow them?
Maybe.
I mean,
Sure.
we don't really have a choice. That's where we need to go.
This is
Finn
not
wants
where
to
you
bring
need
up to the
go.
group.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Carry
okay.
on, Finn.
No, it's not.
Finn wants to bring up to the group that we passed like a lake or something down south.
There was also kind of a gruesome scene in that last room. I don't know if...
I thought this was the direction that we came from last time.
He told you that
Right.
you need to
We
retrieve
have
the
to find
artifact
the
from the Stone Shield Caverns. The other area was the Duskhorn Halls.
Right. Okay, so this is where we... okay. Understood.
Ooh, listen, I'm gonna find a way around. Don't go too far.
Yeah, if only we had like someone who was a specialized scout, that would be...
Oh, thank God.
Don't play this game with us.
Oh, hey, guys!
Lucky me.
Is anybody a scout? Just yelling down the cave.
Oh, look, another orc. And some eggs.
As you enter this room, you can see that there is a 20-foot high cavern wall. And on top of it, you see a singular orc slowly tiptoeing towards a nest of some kind.
While Sigrun and I are back here, I'm gonna be like, Sigrun, did I ever tell you where I kind of developed claustrophobia?
I don't think you mentioned it.
Yeah, it's I'm kind of like standing in the way of the entrance.
Like a hermetic seal, right?
Yeah. Like, well, when I was younger, one of my older brothers, not the older brother, don't worry.
Right.
But we were in caves similar to these.
Really?
Yes, it was actually a couple of my brothers, and they told me to follow them into these caves, and they had something cool to show me, and
dear.
They brought me to this cavern, bit of a dead end. Before I knew it, they collapsed the entrance, and I was stuck in there.
Really?
Stuck in there for days.
They betrayed you.
Yep, they did. But that was, that's brotherly love. That's kind of...
Is that what... Sure, there's a line that you come to.
That's how Minotaur brothers, we're a tough people, and...
I don't pretend to know the cultures of Minotaurs, but that seems quite the serious thing to do as a bit of razzing.
Oh, it's just a prank, but,
Wow.
But that's where I found my love for rabbits.
How did you... Were the rabbits in there?
Since you asked, yes. I was stuck there for a couple of days, and but a little rabbit dug out from the rubble.
Because it can fit through there, right?
Yeah, he dug in and found me, and from that little hole he made, I managed to dig my way out. And
really,
but I've never been a big fan of small caves anymore, so.
I don't blame you, I have to say. Why don't you get in there, and I'll kick from behind, and we'll pop you through there, and then we can all be on our way.
I'm gonna get on one knee. I'm gonna be honest with you. That sounds terrifying.
Okay. Well, I suppose if I had listened to the story you had told me, maybe I would have gotten a hint.
Yeah, claustrophobia. Listen, if you just position yourself...
Okay, for you, I'll try it.
No, well, all right.
Hank is getting manipulated.
3, 2, 1, douche!
I'm going to need a strength check from you, please.
Oh, interesting. From me?
Yes.
Okay, sure. Oh, uh-oh. Dang it.
Despite
no.
your best efforts, you place both of your feet on Hank's backside and push with all of your might, but you cannot wedge the Minotaur through.
Maybe that's not the worst thing. If it was that hard to get you in, getting you out, would be a...
that's... You're probably right. Listen, you catch up with them.
What are you going to do?
I'll go
Have you ever
around.
heard of the buddy system?
That's... my brothers, they were never a big fan of the buddy system. They
No, I
called me
don't...
a coward for needing a friend, It's, so this is a kind of a new thing for me, but...
Wandering in the caves, even one so powerful as yourself, can't be a good idea without a friend. 2 are better than 1, my book says.
I agree. This is... Wow, you're teaching me so much. Now what?
Meanwhile, the rest of the power
the rest
pals.
of the party will continue their adventure. Finn, you are right behind Asher. And Asher, you did succeed in your stealth check, and the orc has not noticed you.
I would like to sneakily and acrobatically attempt to climb this cliff.
Very well. The check will be in the chat for you. And that will be a success. You make your way up. And you are behind the orc. And as you limber up the cavern wall, you hoist yourself up upon the earthen ground, and you can see the orc slowly tiptoeing towards the eggs. And you can see what he's looking at. A piece of shiny metal is buried within these eggs.
Oh no.
God, the party needs their cleric.
This is a tough moral dilemma for Asher. See, on the one hand, he'd really like to gank this orc. On the other hand, there is a shiny there to steal.
It's your two desires for warring.
Little guys on your shoulder.
Why not both?
But they're not. It's not an angel and a devil. It's a devil and another devil.
And they both just agree with each other. Yeah, good idea. They're like, yes, man.
Oh no! It's the Emperor's New Groove. On the one side is the devil. On the other side is the angel saying, he's got a point.
Yeah.
That's crazy. What? That's insane.
No, wait. He's got a point.
That's so... Guys.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I would like to... I'm going to sneak up behind this orc. Draw my kukri. And then hand over the mouth, kukri against the throat.
Wow.
And pull him back against the wall.
Dang.
He
That's a
immediately
powerful
tenses
move.
up, but he doesn't make a peep. He complies to your direction.
Dang.
He's an obedient orc?
Yeah.
Good boy.
Everybody's
thank
obedient
you.
with steel at their throat.
I guess. Dang.
Yeah. That cuts.
You have an experience with that. Anyways, proceed, I suppose.
Now, quietly, little orc, tell me, you and your friends, what are you doing in here?
He tries to speak, but your hand is over his mouth.
Oh, right.
Bring my hand away, just enough to let him speak.
The orc speaks and he says, "Ho, my friend. It is good to meet you." My friends and I were on a quest for the Great One. My name is Ahanu.
What does that mean?
You've got to let him go.
He's not even scared. Oh, jeez, you guys. We're in a tough situation here.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance, Ahanu. Tell me more about this quest.
Ahanu says,
Jeez.
"I would be pleased to indulge you in my stories of many tales, but it is hard to speak with a blade at my throat."
Dude, you guys.
Tribe swings with sword.
Slowly, carefully, I'm gonna ease the blade away from his throat a little.
He grasps at his neck and says, "Ahoy! It is good to see you.
Ahoy.
Perhaps it might be better if you were to tell me your business in these hallowed grounds, friend."
Got a sudden craving for a Slurpee.
We are in search of a particular artifact. A dwarven artifact.
"An artifact, you say? My people speak of many artifacts. Our tales are long and our traditions are deep. Perhaps I might be able to help you find this artifact."
Great.
What's going on there, Orvin?
Bobbin is just quaking. Silently shaking. As he hears the echoes of this conversation distantly through the cave.
Oh, what was the? It was the seal of the dwarven clan. What's the clan's name again? I'm blanking. I'm drawing a complete blank right now.
Was it with the D?
Dwarven. Was it Stone Shield? No.
Perhaps you speak of the fabled clan of the Duskhorns.
Duskhorn, that's the one. Yes.
No, that can't be it.
No, that's not it.
Yes.
No, that's not it.
Yes, as it happens, I require the seal of the Duskhorn clan.
I see. Well, perhaps you could assist me in the retrieval of this artifact in front of me, and I could assist you in the retrieval of yours. I think I will retrieve my artifact, he says, and he breaks away from your grip, and he
So quickly.
picks up the piece of metal, and he pockets it.
Can I see what the piece of metal is?
It was
As
too
he
quick.
grabs it?
He pocketed it too quick, but you saw a flash of blue and gold.
Okay. Well then, by all means, lead on.
Very well. My ancestors will guide us through these halls, he says. And he is going to slide down. And he will look at Finn and say, "Aho!"
Orvin's gonna give a big eyebrow raise to Asher. Like, what happened?
Asher's gonna return the look with a later.
All right.
nice.
The orc will continue through the halls and eye the Minotaur and say, "Oh, Bajibas! What is that creature over there?"
Oh,
That's
A friend.
hello, sir.
"Hello, big cow. It is good to meet you."
It's an honorable
love-
name.
I love your accent. What is your name?
My name. I don't know if I wrote it down.
Anu.
Ahanu is my name.
Wow, nice to meet you. Do you have a tribal name?
They call me Great Skies. My people named me that because I was born under great skies.
That's awesome.
Oh, fitting.
That is pretty cool.
It is very
Well-
cool. I'm glad you see it like that too.
really appreciate that.
Yeah, well,
That's so kind of you.
if you need to reach any high up places, I've got a couple ladders here.
Well, it just so happens I see something in the cleft of the rock. Perhaps you could assist me with the use of your ladder for but a moment.
Absolutely. And I'll prop it up wherever he's.
As he's kind of propping it up,
I've got two ladders.
Orvin's gonna boost up Bobbin a bit to try and get closer to Hank's ear, and he's gonna say, "You're just gonna let him call you a cow like that?" I'm sorry. I had to say it just to make sure you know what word I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, I appreciate your concern, but I think he's just ignorant to our culture, and it's important we have empathy and patience for those who may not be, may not be as knowledgeable about those things as us.
Wow. That was.
Well said. But I'm offended on your behalf. Just so you know.
Hey, that's okay. I'm gonna put a hand on your shoulder. I'm telling you right now, you don't have to be. It's well, wait, I can't say for stream, but I appreciate the guilt you feel on my behalf and the shame, but I'm telling you, it's all right. Oh, you're good. But thank you.
Thanks, Hank. Thanks,
Your
Hank.
kind words.
As
I'll
this
never
is
forget them.
going on, Ahanu has scrambled up the ladder, and you can see that he has found a cleft in the rock that appears to be like an entrance point, and he has disappeared inside it. And you can hear scraping of rock, and suddenly you see the entrance closing, and he says, "Perhaps the spirits will fate it such that we meet again. Thank you for the help, friends." And he disappears.
Oh, he's gone.
Hang on. That wasn't the deal.
Wait!
Hey!
I should have ganked him when I had the chance.
He just left. There's no way.
Wait, so he climbed my ladder and
Asher,
jumped through?
as you're fuming, as you just got ripped, you feel, by Ahanu, you look down in front of you and you see the piece of sigildry, the metal artifact, sitting at your feet.
Oh.
I bend down and pick it up.
Upon some closer examination, you can see that this is indeed bearing the same marks that Dwarren wore on his armor. This appears to be his family crest.
Dang.
Huh.
We didn't rip us off.
I really like that guy.
He was actually really peaceful.
Still gonna stab him when I see him again.
Oh, obviously, we're not questioning that.
And
but-
so the way that you guys work is that any orc with a colorful personality is instantly like on the kill list. Every time.
Hey, what's this you guys thought?
As soon as there's depth, they're just killed.
It's a matter of professional courtesy.
That's how J.R.R. Tolkien saw it.
Wow. We're keeping them as a warring people by killing off all the orcs that go against it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do Sharathian orcs have souls?
Oh, very much so. Yes.
Well, let's not make it
Okay.
complicated, you guys. They're canon.
Don't worry about that.
We're not interested in making the story more deep and complex.
We're more black and white type of guys.
We're more simple men.
Yeah.
We're red-blooded dwarves.
Of all the ways that interaction could have possibly gone, I think that was at the very bottom of my list. It wasn't even on the list.
That is not what I expected either.
That's so funny.
The magic of Sempiris.
That is what Orvin says. I guess we should take this crest.
Yeah. Well, we need to get to Othron.
How can we be sure that it's? We know that it's his crest. Did he describe it to us? Did we see it?
Well, he was wearing it.
Oh, right. Sorry, I was in a different place at the time.
Who has the medallion?
Asher.
Asher, can you look at the rear of the on the back of the medallion? Is there a serial number on the back of that?
Look at the hindquarters of that thing.
All right, I'll look at the medallion's butt.
It is polished to a mirror shine.
Dang. Scratched off, I reckon.
Asher will admire his face, the reflection in the back of the medallion, and check his hair.
Yeah.
Looking good.
Hey,
Nope,
I'm glad
serial
you think
number on
so.
there. Oh,
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
Just kidding.
oh, your words, they cut me deep.
I spake in jest. You, if anybody deserves to look in a mirror, it's you. Or
The
Finn.
verbal kukri.
Yeah, with a verbal kukri to the neck.
It's a sneak attack on my heart.
I only jest.
I'm going to request a religion check from Torok, please.
Sure. From who? Just kidding.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I rolled a 1.
Oh,
You got.
Uh-oh.
I ain't no heard of religion.
Rolled better.
You roll a 1, and the divine drives by and says, "You suck!"
Wait, what? Did he appear for a second?
Yes.
Wait, I just barely saw that.
I would hero point just for that.
I almost should I hero point it? I don't want the divine to hate me, guys. By the way, did the hero point I earned last episode that expired last episode, right? I don't have it still.
They reset at 1.
Okay.
Every session you start with 1.
Okay, sounds good. Appreciate it.
You want to hero point that?
Yeah, I haven't used a hero point in months. I'll use one and I'll
Alright,
reroll.
You can reroll.
I don't want the divine to think that I suck. Oh gosh, that ain't much better.
You turn back time and meddle with things you shouldn't touch,
What?
but I'll allow it, says Sephiroth. By the way, the road to Othron is to the south. You went north to the Grand Trading Hall. I have some things to attend to. See ya.
Did
Dang.
we also see that?
Everyone saw that.
Dang, you guys. I think that was worth a hero point.
Yeah.
That was worth a hero point.
Yeah.
Hank is gonna
Religious
fall
matters
over.
always are, they say.
Hell yeah.
Oath to Othron.
And Hank,
I'm
I would
glad-
like to award you a hero point for a little bit of trauma dumping. I appreciated that.
That was good.
Nice. You know, that reminds me, everybody.
Oh gosh.
Just gonna start farming hero points with trauma.
Let's all get on that, guys.
The Hank trauma dumps are definitely a sessional occasion that I look forward to.
Dude, he's got.
Oh, we're trauma dumping now.
Tortured.
Oh,
Yeah. Whoa. Probably not as
Yeah.
tortured as yours.
Dude, what has Asher got? What makes a man's skin go gray? Like that's got to be something bad.
hey! I'll have
I
you
know,
know I was
you're a
born like
tiefling.
this.
I'm just kidding. Tiefling tings.
Not a tiefling.
Oh, what are you?
aren't?
It's racist.
Are you not a
classic tiefling thing to
No.
Oh, you're a fetchling. My bad.
Learn the difference.
Average tiefling.
say. More like thiefling.
Actually, bro. Wait, what's a tiefling? It's not. Did I make that up?
No, it's from D&D.
Oh, okay.
They're like the sort of devil-looking creatures.
Yeah.
Oh, like
Mother.
impy kind of.
Son of a.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot I was talking to a tiefling.
Poor Hank can't fit through again.
Sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to go around. I'll meet you around. Oh, appreciate it.
Lead the way, Hank.
If my memory serves me correctly. Beautiful.
As we go through here, are there more of those shroom caps, or was it only 2?
There were a couple caps, and Orvin picked up 1, and Sigrun picked up 1, so there's 2 left.
Oh, here I come. As everybody leaves the room, Finn would like to pick up both of the shroom caps.
Okay, you may add 2 glow caps to your inventory.
Oh, that's a glow cap, sorry.
Nice.
All right. As your eyes begin
Whoa.
to adjust,
Dang.
you see a horrible sight before you as you enter onto the mountain road. You see a merchant carrying a wagon of goods, and zombies are slowly inching towards him.
Oh.
And he screams, "Help! Help!" as he's desperately trying to drag his cart with him.
Dang. We need to help this guy.
Let go of
I'm
the
gonna-
cart, dude.
Wash up.
This is going to be a
And,
timed event.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna have
making
to
a break
wait.
from the pile.
I'm gonna say movement is disabled here.
Okay, sorry.
I'm gonna bring everybody just back here a little bit. Before you, you see a merchant desperately trying to escape from the grand trading halls with a cart that seems to be very, very full of goods. And just beyond him, you see a mother with a little girl, also being surrounded by zombies. You will have time to reach one of them. Perhaps a rich reward from the merchant. Or a full heart with the mother and child.
What up? Take them both.
Gentlemen, take your vote, but I believe we should save the mother.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's a child at stake here.
Hank's making a
Children are
beeline.
more valuable than goods.
We must save the child.
Hank, can you throw me onto the cart?
Yeah, sure. And
Just
I'll
root through the cart as we're
put my-
saving the mother.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
need
I'll
an
cut
athletics
my hand.
check.
you want that from me?
Yes, from Hank.
Got you.
Oh, this music is tense, dude.
Nice.
Oh, good
Critical
job.
success. That is going to be a very hard throw. I'm gonna need an acrobatics check, please, from Finn.
Oh,
Wow.
would it just be very accurate?
A
instead
double check.
of hard?
And that
Oh,
will
good
be
job.
a success.
Good on you, Finn.
Hank, you pick up Finn, and you throw him like a football, right directly onto the cart.
Nice.
Finn, you land on it, and your momentum as you land sends the cart in motion, and the merchant gets coupled underneath it as he's run over, and the cart begins to barrel down the hill.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
shoot.
You will also crush this zombie here
Good job.
Oh,
and kill it. Gentlemen, please roll for initiative.
I definitely thought that cart was just gonna flatten that child.
Yeah, I mean, well,
It luckily got to a standstill as the zombie flesh greased up the spokes.
dang. Looks like the sticks just went through it or something.
Bobbin's looking at those zombies a little differently now.
All right.
Because it's like...
So it says there's no active
Sorry, there should be
encountering that
now.
you'd seen. There we go.
Oh, did that kill the fucking merchant?
he did.
Yeah.
It didn't just
He
hurt
did.
him like a lot? He's not
He is
savable?
dead. There is a pool of blood where his head impacted the rock on the trail.
Oh, jeez, man.
I'm sure he had a long life.
You gotta feel bad about a thing like that, though. I'm not saying anybody should.
We will begin our encounter, starting out with a grotesque severed head. It will turn away from the woman and begin to roll over towards Finn, and it is going to jump up towards you with a green, mysterious aura underneath it, and it will jump and strike at you with its jaws. That will be a hit, and it does. 4 damage. Sigrun, you're up.
I'm gonna use 2 actions to move... Oh, oops. To move 40 feet, which I believe is to that square. And then I'm going to cast... sorry, guys. Let me figure this out here. I'm going to cast...
Hank's gonna yell,
Bless.
"Help the merchant!
Thanks, Hank. Will do.
Save him!"
Oh wait, I already used 2 of my... Okay, I was going to cast Bless, but I can't. I'm going to target the severed head, and I'm going to cast Divine Lance. Oh, that's another 2. Okay, shoot, guys. I guess I'm going to move forwards. I wasn't paying attention. There, that's the end of my turn.
All right, Asher, you're up.
All right. After will move. Yeah, up to there. Target this zombie. And make a strike.
All right. You swing your kukri, and you do hit,
Good job.
Nice.
impaling in the flesh of the decaying zombie shambler. You will deal 10 damage with likely some more, killing it in 1 strike with the
Good job.
weakness that they have to slashing.
Nice. I will, with my last action, I will target this one
I'm planning ahead.
You're right, yeah. You're playing chess.
and make a strike with a throwing knife.
Woohoo! And
That's almost down.
that knife, you turn around after cutting that thing, and you pull a knife out of your belt and send it out, dealing 13
That's so sick.
damage.
Damn.
Embedding
That's
it
really
directly in its skull, and it just kind of reels back and keeps walking towards you.
I'd like to use an action to clap.
You're right. The other zombie yells, "Is anybody a doctor?"
God damn it.
A crawling hand will stumble out of the weeds and it will climb up upon the little girl's leg and jump onto her head. And she will scream, trying to get it off.
I didn't notice.
It will make a melee attack with its claw, missing,
Oh,
just
yes.
barely being able to hold on. The plague zombie will now take its turn. Slowly lumbering up to the woman, it will strike at her with a fist. It impacts and deals 5 damage
Jeez.
to the woman. It will do
I
it
wonder what her
one
health-
more time, biting at her arm this time. As she holds out her hand to protect herself, it takes her forearm and sinks its decrepit, foul teeth deep into her flesh. And you can hear a high-pitched scream as blood begins to pour off of her arm. Finn, you're up.
Uh-oh.
Isn't she infected then?
We might...
If we amputate.
Right. I'll get in there, guys. I'll amputate. Don't worry. Wait, he got her head. Shoot.
Are you targeting the head here?
Nope, I have the zombie in front of me targeted.
Okay.
That's probably
Roll
wise.
a 17 reflex, and that will be a failure.
Nice.
That
Wow,
will
that's
deal
max.
8 damage to the plague zombie, and it is now off guard.
So it takes 2d4. It's off guard.
Max damage. Nice.
So is this this cart? Is it going to hit the?
No, the
Like, which way is
zombie.
it traveling? Or did it
It was
stop?
traveling this way, but the zombie guts kind of gunked up the spokes and ground it to a halt.
We've all been
Okay.
there.
All right, and then. We had anything with one? Shit. Okay. I'm gonna jump off the cart. Here. And that's my turn.
All right, Orvin.
Okay.
Orvin. Oh, you're all the way back there.
Going.
He's fast, though.
Oh, really? How fast?
Oh, yeah.
I want to see.
40 feet.
Sag.
What? Are you for real? 40 feet? You're 25 feet, bruh.
Check Bobbin.
Whoa!
Oh, is Boban?
You just see
Dude, is Bobbin like that?
as Bobbin comes tumbling into battle.
That's so crazy.
And
Dude, he's a
then
sprinter.
I'm going to.
You can still move.
Oh, you can jump it. You can do it.
Dude, Bobbin got it.
Yeah.
Can
40 feet is crazy.
can I leap the wagon with Bobbin?
Yeah.
I would assume so.
That's so cool, dude.
This is sick.
How high is the wagon off the ground? Because I only have one action left. I would like to move here.
I would say it's 5 feet that you need to clear.
How does Bobbin have +1 wisdom? What does he know?
Oil.
Wouldn't you like to know?
I would like to know. I'm so curious.
Hey,
Okay.
Evan,
You
just
got
subscribe to
this,
Prime.
Blake
Thanks,
Griffin.
Elias. Appreciate you.
Oh, sick.
Awesome.
Oh, Goomba Stomp! Ah! I should have Goomba Stomped them. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna move.
What?
Oh, okay, that should be fine.
I think
That-
you can clear it and you can dunk on the zombie.
I
I'm
think
gonna
that
go
would
It
be
does.
a
around.
A higher jump does require a check.
I'm gonna go here and end my turn.
Did you jump?
Because I don't have any more movement, or else I'd Goomba Stomp it.
Can you hear me?
Oh, sorry?
This requires a check to do the high jump.
Oh, I went around.
Okay, perfect.
It was shorter, so
All right.
I went between the cart and Finn there.
All right, Hank, you're up.
Sorry.
Okay.
I mean, no disrespect, Sampier's.
No, no. You will be
Hank,
judged, you hear from the skies.
Oh, dang it.
Hank's gonna turn to Valen and Asher, and he's gonna go, You handle these guys. And I'm gonna move 25 feet here, and then I'm going to use sudden charge.
No way. But it
Oh,
knocked
yeah.
me over.
Let's go,
On-
Hank.
Wait, can I sudden charge through the cart?
Yes.
But the loot!
With just
Who cares,
Loot!
dude?
damn your
Who
loot, man!
cares?
Save the children!
The loot!
Loot is
Well-
dumb.
Sudden charge the plague zombie.
Okay, I'm going to need an athletics check for getting through the car. Actually, I'll
It's
do a
not through the
fortitude
cart,
save.
it's beside the cart.
What are you doing
See?
here?
Going straight through the cart.
You take up 2 spaces, so that will. I'll need a fortitude save from you,
I was trying to land right here.
From who, sorry?
from Hank.
Okay, sweet.
And that will be a critical success.
Good
Nice.
job. Nice.
You hear
I'm just gonna drop my shoulder and yeah.
you hear scraping. Scraping. like enamel on dust. And you all look behind you, and you can see Hank. And you and you feel the ground shake as he tumbles through the cart, sending it into a million splinters.
Nice.
And you will land right here, and you may now make your strike.
Hell yeah. Oh, by the way, that was I had 2 hands on that the whole time. I had 2 hands on that the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
A likely
I had 2
story.
hands on that the whole time.
He charges and does nothing.
So I dropped it to grab that zombie, but Hank would have grabbed he would have put it back.
And that will be a critical hit. Roll critical damage.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful.
This is tough.
You might even get him.
I'm gonna hero point my damage. Can I do that?
You're gonna get him anyways.
I don't see why not.
All right.
Gotta be perfect.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
hero point my damage.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good choice.
there we go.
Nice.
26 damage upon the plague zombie. And it will take 36! And it is
Dude.
dead. In
That
one
was
fell
sick.
swoop, destroying the cart around you, you come and completely obliterate the plague zombie, and its jaws let go of the woman's arm, and she recoils it back, holding it, and blood begins to seep through her fingers.
Beautiful. I'm gonna go, Sigrun, help the woman, and end my turn.
Cut off her arm.
Am I even on? Oh, yeah, I'm at the top.
These
I will when it's my turn, Secret
Valen.
yells.
It is your turn.
Choices. I'm just gonna go right up here
Yeah.
and attack
That's what I would
this.
have did. That's what I would have did.
And that will be a critical hit. Roll critical damage. Valen, keep
There's no way that you're getting all these crits. That's so cool.
Critical Joel
I know,
coming in again with 26 damage.
Nice.
With an extra
Nice.
bit of damage for a total of 31 damage at level 2. Your great axe
Alright.
cuts that thing in half.
Nice.
I'm gonna run up here, and that will be my turn.
That was a cool turn, dude.
Alright.
Appreciate it.
The zombie shambler, recoiling from the throwing knife embedded deep within its skull, regains its balance and begins to stumble towards Asher. And it will try and bite you. Missing one more time, and that would be its turn. The severed head will now turn its attention towards Sigrun, and it will try and strike at you with its jaws, biting down on your stony flesh. Not getting any
Ouch.
grip, and then trying again, and somehow finding a bit of soft spot of rock, dealing 4 damage.
Aw, don't even do that.
Sigrun, you yelp with pain, and you regain your footing. It is now your turn.
Egrin is going to run over to the woman here, and he's going to administer first aid or treat wounds. Oh wait, I have to do a battle medicine because I'm in combat. So I will do so. And I just that.
Beautiful.
Oh, I rolled a 1.
Aw, tough.
Wait, I have medicinal assurance. Does that like help me here? Like because I have plus like more than 15 with assurance, which is something I got now that I'm level 2. How does that work
Hey!
here?
Thank you so much
Yeah.
for the subscription.
Nice.
Live and Let's Die is rating with a party of 3. Welcome, everybody.
Hey!
Thanks for joining us.
Sweet.
Yeah, if you have medicinal assurance, then that will be a success. So I'll give you the 1 point of healing.
Okay, sweet. That's better than nothing. And that, I believe that... wait, is that my turn? No, I still have 1 more, so I'm going to move over there. And that's my turn.
Okay, Asher Blackthorn. You are up next.
All right. I am going to strike at this zombie with my kukri.
And that will be another critical hit.
Hey.
We are doing nothing but crits this evening. With maximum damage
Beautiful.
for 20 damage. You will slice the kukri through the decrepit, soft flesh of the zombie shambler. You will cut it in half, and the body pieces will slide slowly and fall laterally on either side.
Okay. Make it there if I double move. Or, alternatively, I can make it here. Target the severed head. And... throwing knife.
Nice.
And that will be a hit on the head.
Sweet.
Yes.
You pull out a knife from your belt and send it straight into the severed head. And it will impale one of its eye sockets, and you can hear and it rolls back a little bit. And as it regains its composure, it sort of sits on the nape of its neck and looks at you and kind of chomps at you.
Dang.
The crawling head, the crawling hand is still on top of the little girl's head, and you can see it's like grabbed onto her scalp, and you can see some fingers reaching up and striking, trying to dig into her scalp. It will make an attack.
Ugh. Dude, I forgot about the hand.
That will
Dude,
be
I could
a
have
hit.
struck at the hand.
The girl shouts in pain. It will attack again, missing this time, and once more. This will be another hit, dealing.
You could have
3
saved her.
damage.
That's so dumb. I could have hit the hand,
Girl.
bruh.
Finn Barnes, you're up.
So for dimensional assault, it is half my movement speed.
Right.
My movement speed's 25. So it'd be 12 and a half feet.
We'll give you 13.
Would you round up to 15? Or
Make
no?
a persuasion check on the DM. Diplomacy.
Oh boy.
It's a natural 20. Brother, we will round up to 20 feet. Enjoy it.
Thank you. Thank you. I will cast... oh yeah. There it is. I will cast Dimensional Assault. And I will go to here. And then with that same action... Oh, wait, hold on. Don't target the little girl. Target the crawling hand.
We just slaughtered the kid. Great heavens.
And that will be a hit,
Good job.
dealing 5 damage to the crawling hand,
All right.
which just
And
so
then-
happens to
Ho-ho.
kill it. You swing at the hand with perfect precision as to not touch the little girl in any way, and you cut
Wow.
it right in half. And your blade cuts all of the fingers off, and you can hear a little as it falls
Dang.
off. And the girl clutches her scalp and jumps into your arms, Finn.
Aw,
And I'll catch her with one arm,
that's sweet.
and I will spin her to my back, and with my right hand, I want to cast Livewire against the severed head.
Okay.
Dang.
Nice.
Like a parent and a warrior, dude. You got
Yeah.
both. That's actually so sick.
As you hug the girl close, you put up your hand, and a hum reverberates in all of your eardrums. And you can hear whoosh as a piece of wire strikes out and coils around the severed head, dealing 4 damage. And it will coil around the skull, and you can see Finn give it a tug. And it
cool as hell.
cuts the head right in half.
Wow.
Gentlemen,
That is so heroic, dude.
congratulations. That is 70 XP for everyone.
Are you all right?
The woman runs to her child first and scoops her up in her arms. Elisa, my dear, are you okay? And you can see she's no longer paying any attention to her own wounds on her forearm. And the girl just sobs in her mother's arms. And she looks up
Eager
to
for
Finn
surgery.
and says, "Thank you. Thank you. I owe you my life."
Ma'am, you do not owe me anything. You do not owe us anything.
Sigrun, as you are looking at this lady's forearm, you can see a black blight begin to color all of the veins going up onto her arm. And you can see it begin to spread on her neck.
Oh no. Can't
Use your holy
amputate her
magic,
neck.
Sigrun.
Should I? Sure. I will pray. And I will He used a heal spell, and we will see if this does anything. Cast. Reverse is living? You're living, right?
For now.
Initial here.
Let's see if that does anything.
Ooh, and 9.
Like-
That will heal the woman to full health, which was the condition to get rid of the zombie blight.
Yeah!
Oh, thank God.
Sampiris is with us! The music swells. Dude, life and vitality are back.
The woman and her child are now fully healed. And she takes in a deep breath of the fresh, crisp air of the mountain region and looks and says, "Thank you. My name is Hina Sharsk, and this is my daughter Elisa. Sincerely, thank you. I don't know how we can ever repay this debt. We were surely all going to die, and that cowardly merchant refused us passage on his cart. Seems that he got what was coming to him."
It does seem so. Though a shame it is. Was there anything on his cart? Asher?
"Well," she says, "it appears that there was things in his cart." You all look over, and you can see that he was carrying over various, different contraptions, obviously of gnomish make, made of brass and bronze, and they are all bent and warped in various misshapen forms.
Fair enough.
I'd like to go up and can I loot a bunch of these scraps for use in future crafts?
Hey, cool.
Yeah, you can add some scraps to your inventory.
Okay.
I'd like to loot the merchant and see if he's got anything on him.
Give me a perception check, please. He had 3 gold on him,
Hey.
and a little bit of
I'll take it.
basil.
3 gold and a bit of basil. And then...
As this is
basil, I guess
happening,
we'll go
you
on
see
consumables.
Hannah pull out a coin purse, and she fishes around and finds nothing, and digs a little deeper into the leather pouch, and pulls out a single silver piece, and she places it in Finn's hand.
Finn, as I see her placing it towards me, or bringing it towards me, Finn just puts his hands up, backs away. "Ma'am, no. Honestly. Keep that. It's not required payment. Or payment is not required here."
A single tear begins to well up in her glossy brown eye, and she wipes it away. She tries to stomach up the words "thank you," but it comes as nothing more than a mouthing of the word. And she puts the coin back.
Finn will put a hand on her shoulder, and seeing the tear as she's trying to wipe away, we'll wipe it away for her.
Okay.
Gotta get your riz in.
Where are you headed? Maybe we could escort you the rest of the way. Make sure you get there safely.
She looks and says, "I was trying to make it to Arthron, but these foul beasts came upon us. I don't know if we'll be able to make it."
I think we're headed that way.
It just so happens.
Hank is not sure, but he thinks we're going there.
Directions were never my strong suit.
So is there anything left of the cart?
Nothing, no.
Is it like wheels or...
There are some broken wheels that have magically appeared when the cart got broken thanks to a new add-on that your merciful
No
Sampiris
way.
has added.
That is so sick.
Nice.
That is
was
so
really
cool. I didn't... Oh, the wheels are broken.
Asher, I'm going to need a thievery check from you, please, to reverse pickpocket a gold into Hina's.
Let's try to do it on the
hey.
DL.
Critically failing. Critically
Your
failing.
generosity
What?
is known to all.
Sees you try to pocket the gold into her coin purse. And she looks at you and she says, But what on earth is this for? This is entire gold. This is 2 spans' wages.
We paid 15 for one meal.
Just belligerently ripped Graham Haldor.
Oh, that's just a Tuesday evening to me, guys.
Hey, we're not interested.
I love the mental image of Orvin just like guffawing at the price, but not wanting to look poor in front of his new friends. Yeah, sure, 15 gold, 6 months' wages for a beer. Here's 30 grand.
He sold his home, left to do this adventure, and then he's got nothing right away.
Dude, the prodigal son.
Oh,
Oh man.
no, he doesn't want to go back.
Hina looks and she nods as you purse your finger to your lips, and she says, "Thank you. We will eat well and sleep well for many, many nights. Your generosity will not be forgotten."
So you donate
runs up to
1
Asher.
gold.
Hey, wait a minute. What are you trying to do here?
We gotta split the gold evenly. Just kidding.
Maybe next time you try to reverse pickpocket somebody, don't be 20 feet away.
Try to toss it in.
It's like go gadget arm.
Yeah. You have one of those recycling picker uppers.
Should we?
Like the
No,
garbage.
it's the grabby dino.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Grabbing the officer's service weapon with the dino. Sorry.
Wait, I'm standing on top of Orvin.
Where'd he go?
Sorry about that, Squirt.
That's crazy.
So I want to go with it. Hey, Orvin, do you think there's any chance we could fix like at least some of these wheels and try to manufacture our own cart from what's here?
I have no idea why I didn't think of that earlier. Like, oh dang guys, guess the cart's toast.
If only we had a guy that invented things.
Yeah. Hey, we
Yeah,
have a craftsman.
I'd like to size up the cart.
What would you like to see about it?
Its repairability.
It has been completely decimated.
Just a pile of toothpicks.
Hasn't Bobbin been
Blenders.
decimated like 3 times so far? I guess
but
you
he
don't have
has
woodcraft
armor.
tools. Yeah. All right, fair
Bobbin has
enough.
plot armor. The wagon doesn't.
Right.
If it's been decimated, then like 90% of it should still be fine.
You cannot get around this one, gentlemen.
Oh yeah.
Well, no. So here's my thoughts. There are some broken wheels. If we could fix the wheels, and then we're out when there's obviously trees and stuff around, can we craft together our own cart?
I mean, we can just walk, surely.
Hank's
I
gonna
don't-
kind of chuckle and with his chest out.
All
very
right.
proudly.
Well, you know what? Forget my idea. We'll just walk.
While it is a good idea, the cart is in such a state of disrepair that it would not seem feasible to be able to reuse much of it.
Hank says,
Basically, the
"Damn
wheels
right."
are completely cooked beyond repair, is what I understand.
Yes.
If only we had like a really big minotaur who could just carry like the whole cart with everybody in it.
And everybody on it, that's right.
Huzzah! Should we camp out though first to
Get a rest.
recover some strength here?
I feel fine.
If anybody's hurt, let it be known.
Shouldn't we get some distance on the zombies?
That sounds like a good idea.
You're doing okay.
You guys don't need spell slots or anything?
I'm
What's a
down
spell
1,
slot?
but I have 3 left.
Okay.
Heal, I mean.
If you guys want, we could go to the stream right here. We could grab some rocks and we can act like we're on horses.
Yeah.
Well, you
Couple
really
of
need
coconuts.
coconuts for that.
Yeah. Clacking
Where are we gonna
coconuts
find
together.
coconuts around here?
And how would we, in this
That's
climate?
funny. That's a good reference.
Suppose a swallow brings us some coconuts.
How would it grip it?
We found
They
them.
couldn't carry one.
I think we need to pretend we're on horses. Hey guys, just clack a rock against me.
Yeah. There we go. I think it'll fix the morale.
Just sort of a hollow
Upon
ring.
one of the corpses of the zombies, you can see a faint purple glow begin emanating from it.
I would like to investigate.
That's not the glow of a coconut, is it? Sorry, that's so stupid.
Asher, as you approach it, you can see a purple aura emanating from it, as if some necrotic magic is escaping it. And you hear a voice.
They called him a tyrant, a warmongerer. But I knew him as father. He healed the sick, fed the hungry. He held this land together when the convergence tore the skies open. And then, he was gone. Murdered. They said it was sickness. An accident. A misfire of magic. But I felt it, the rip in the weave. The silence in the stones. No natural death leaves that kind of wound. And then the
Purple magic filters away from the corpse.
Did we all hear that?
Yes.
What?
Out of character, I have a strong suspicion as to who that is.
I'm gonna go to Sigrid and I'm gonna go, will you pray for me, please?
Orvin's gonna also scoot close to Sigrun, hearing
God.
Hank say that. Can I join?
I get the aura?
circle?
Yeah.
Let me get that gold aura going. How do I
That's
do
the
that?
sound.
Fair enough, whatever.
You
I
gotta cast
roll
the
a-
spell.
I did. Can I roll a religion check?
You may. I will give that to
Sweet.
you in the chat. What are you checking for exactly?
I'm praying for the boys to make them feel better.
Critically succeeding.
Oh,
You draw S's repeatedly over your chest. Please protect us from whatever that was.
I'm gonna start doing it with him.
yeah, we're doing a cross, dude.
Bobbin's joining in. Like Orvin's
Even
doing
Bobbin?
it. Bobbin's
Bro,
doing it too.
did we just convert a machine to That's crazy.
Hey, if orcs can have a soul,
Anything can happen.
So funny.
It's great.
You feel that your prayers have been answered, and the growing pit in your stomach seems to subside after hearing that.
That's a sweet thing to hear.
thank you, Sigrun.
Thank you, Sigrun.
I didn't do it.
You know, I do make it to the temple every once in a while, you know.
You should come by more. We miss you there.
Yeah, but you know, I've just got, you know, you get busy and I'm just.
You do, but the way you live your life shows your priorities, you know. You can make time for anything. Everybody's busy.
Yeah.
Orvin, come back to church.
You just got me with my pants down.
There's no recourse.
Orvin, I've seen you in your garage working on Bobbin day after day, but Bobbin's always going to be there, you know.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Where are you from, Sigrun?
Well, you know, I spent a lot of my life in Othron, but for the past number of years I've been traveling, you know, working as a medic. And I've only recently come up north to answer, you know, the call to action.
Do you have a home in Othron?
You know, I never did acquire any property there, if that's what you mean, and I wouldn't say I exactly fit in there due to my, you know, but I would say it's as much of a home as any. I'm not one to be uncomfortable living in temporary places and meeting, you know, new folks. If that, you know, if my words come clear there,
Definitely. Well,
You know, I
look
spent
forward. Yeah.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time actually in the areas under Othron. As big a city as Othron is, there's a lot more under it than you would expect.
Really?
People live down there, you know.
I've worked with the dwarves quite a bit over the past couple centuries I've been around, and I never knew of this.
Yeah, they delve deep, you know, the dwarves.
And greedily.
Greedily?
Yeah, that's right. They delve deep and greedily, you know.
Well, maybe
Yeah.
you can show me this place.
Perhaps one day.
Perhaps if
And they
Sampiris
call it a mine. Oh.
Thank you again, Sigrun.
Yes, thank you.
Of course. Hey, I'm as thankful as any of you are.
Through
Well-
you, he speaks.
Hey, go to church, man.
All right.
Before we move on, I would just like to give the zombies a once-over and retrieve my throwing knives.
Oh, good point. You can pick those back up. True.
I'd also like to offer the woman and the child a ride on my shoulders
Oh, that's sweet.
to our camp spot if she'd like.
That's actually
Yeah.
really nice.
Hannah gathers up Elisa in her arms, and she puts her on her shoulders, and she just, without even asking, just reflexively takes Finn's arm to brace and climbs on top of the shoulders of Hank Heavyhorn. I'm going to need to be reminded of the... How do you mount again?
M.
M. You
Target
gotta
them.
Target?
M.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, that's
so
such a
that's
fun image.
one stack.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
We've got a
We're
trio.
making a totem pole.
Flies
Dude,
all
that would be a
over.
really sweet piece of art to make of Hank carrying the
Yeah,
two.
like a little
people
teetering
down the road.
tower.
Yeah, just a little motley crew.
That's great.
That's a really cool picture.
Well, this is really nice and wholesome. The session's gonna be great.
Hey, whenever Sigrun was talking about church and stuff like that, did everybody hear that, or was that just a one?
Yeah, no, that was everybody.
That's a
heard.
group thing.
Cool.
Is Finn gonna go Reddit atheist?
Just take
Uh-oh.
me down.
Hey, Orvin.
Brother Kitmanor, do not fall behind.
So,
And what's up?
out of earshot of everybody, I just want to sort of be like, just so you know, you don't need to go to a physical place at a certain time every week to have a relationship with the person that you believe is up there. Follow your faith
Yes.
your way.
Sampiris, the only person.
Right. Well,
No, we
Yeah,
went
you
over
have
the
to use it that
divinity
way.
structure last session.
That's true. I had that thought midway through. I'm like, what's going on?
Right. Well,
Yes, Sampiris.
that was awesome.
Okay.
I like how Sampiris shows up sometimes with his token. That's such a fun addition.
He has a more hands-on approach. I'm not supposed to do this. I'll get in trouble for showing my face, but
Right? Yeah. That's so funny. That's true because there are like how many parties are there in Sharathia? Like there's got to be so many.
yeah, he's not super touchy, but he's taken a shine to this group of misfits.
Oh, don't we appreciate it too?
The party
Sampiris.
continues on as the early evening begins to swell and the sun crests below the mountain lines and a light snow begins to cover the path before you. The road is long, difficult and hard, and it takes a few days of travel. Luckily,
Yeah, it
nothing
is.
really ends up happening except for a few lone packs of wolves that try and see if they can't get any easy prey, but one look at the
Right.
large minotaur breaking camp tends to lead them onwards.
Good point.
After the third day, the mountains begin to part,
and you enter a valley of sorts with peaking mountains sort of streaking into the sky from every which way. And for some of you familiar, and some of you familiar from seeing them in storybooks, the fabled spires of the mountain stronghold of Othron make themselves visible to you.
Dude.
Nice.
Dang.
Oh, it looks so good.
You approach the bridge leading into the grand dwarven capital of the north, and you are stopped by 2 guards who put out their halberds, crossing your way. They look at you and they say, "Papers, please."
Oh, yeah, this again.
After
we've done this.
seeing the guards, he's gonna sort of like tuck himself in behind Hank. Just try and be a little bit less visible.
How pointy are the ears of these guards?
Not super, more than human ears, but
They're still solid folk.
pointy-eared
sorry.
leaf lover wouldn't be an apt insult.
Okay.
Freaking knife ears.
I was gonna say sorry, Valen, but they seem like solid, round-eared folk.
Yeah.
Trustworthy folk, I reckon.
Friendly fire.
You're right.
We're firing on our own men, sir.
The clothes. Okay, so we're halted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will. I'll pull out the seal, and I'm gonna, from behind Hank, I'm just gonna like slip it into his palm.
I'm gonna go, oh, here you go.
They look at it and they go, "Is this the Duskhorn seal?
Is?
Sir Blazing Fall will want to have a word with you. Right that way." They point not towards the main gate, but to a little offshoot building that's built into the side of the mountain, decorated elaborately with different sigils and runes, golden inlay.
Very well.
All right.
Okay.
What of the woman and the child?
They look at you
Have
and
we-
say, "I know naught of your business."
So are we taking them with us, or perhaps
Can they come?
she'd like to get off?
Yeah, we can find her accommodation somewhere, I'm sure. Madame, he sort of lifts up his stout fingers, and as he reaches up, he's only like reaching up to below your waist still, and there's
yeah.
quite a drop.
They're a sturdy folk.
Hank, you gently let them down, and she is trailed off by the guards, and she looks back, and you can hear her mouth, "Thank you." And her child is still on her shoulders, and she's waving as they're walking off.
Sweet. That was a nice little segment.
Hell yeah! I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna dap up Sigrun.
It pops like just splash on stone, dude.
Dude, the way you did that in front of your camera, like it looks like there's another hand, like
You're right. I've got a buddy here waiting.
Yeah, he's your high five guy.
this whole time.
And then,
We're gonna roll for the dap.
You're right.
How
It
crisp is it?
echoes. Anyways.
All right. The party makes
Almost
their
good at
way
that.
towards the Hearthguard command post.
Wow, this music
You
is
enter
so
into
good.
an illustrious hall with dwarven guards posted on either side. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me on Nexus Pathfinder Campaign 2, Episode
That's all we
4.
get.
I hope you had as much fun as I did.
I loved that.
nice.
Oh, bro.
That's awesome.
That's so wild to think that at the start of this session, we were way over at the other place. Like,
Dang. Yeah.
then we had the whole zombie thing
Grand Trading
happen.
Hall.
Your
Dude,
little
that was
legs
an
have carried
action-packed
you
one.
not a little way.
Dude.
That was awesome.
Oh, we finally made it here.
The grand halls of the dwarves.
I don't know what
That's-
you guys are so tired about. Oh, my legs. Oh, my feet are sore. I feel fine.
Hey. Seagrin's been complaining bitterly the whole way. Guys!
Are we
His joints
there
are-
yet?
Yeah.
Orvin complains here and there about his sore back.
Oh,
While that's sitting.
You're sitting around all day.
Stream, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate all the Prime subscriptions and your interaction as always. We love you dearly, and we will see you not next Wednesday, but the Wednesday after. Bye-bye.